Hey everyone, we're back here in the box again, me and Scarf here, and this rant is going to be about flaws and how people find joy in pointing out other people's, because it happens a lot, probably a lot more than it really needs to, because you go out of your way to point out someone's flaws, and then you think about it like, well, maybe the person who's doing it doesn't think about it, but like, just concept-wise, someone taking time out to point out something that someone else probably is way beyond well aware of seems kind of pointless. I mean, especially if it's something external that you can see every day. Because in high school, oh, believe me, every day someone had to just take time out of their life and come up to me and say, hey, you know what? You're fat. And I'm like, bitch, I know. I see this every day. I see it when I get up in the morning and brush my teeth. I see my face. It's like, I know. I'm aware of this shit. Like, you don't have to tell me. And then it's like, why? Why do you feel, here we go. Flickering. Stop. Stop it. This ruins every video I do. Thank you. I don't know what the hell it is. But anyways, I don't quite understand why people feel the need to constantly point out flaws, especially physical ones, because you know what? We were created a certain way, and that, well, for some things there is something you can do about it, but for most things, people have become comfortable with how they are because this is how they've been, or maybe it's something that happened during like puberty. And puberty, you can't control what the hell happens with puberty, alright? Because shit happens, your voice changes, you sound like you're on helium, or you just took like a shot of vodka and your voice went down to your toenails. I don't know. But, I mean, stuff happens. We humans are some pretty messed up creatures. We have some weird functions, alright? And for anyone to say, oh, to do something like a normal human being, honey, what's normal? Okay? How are you gonna talk about normal when your toes hang over your shoes like this because they look like fucking fingers? How? But, I just, I don't understand the pointing out flaws, like, you know already. Like, that person knows that already. Like, my nose, okay? If I hold my head normally, it looks okay, but sometimes I do like this, and it looks like I have a pig snout. Alright? I'm aware that my nose looks fucking weird. And I'm aware that for some reason my face is uneven, and that's why my glasses sit kinda like that. Like, if you're already aware of what is different about you from other people, you don't need someone telling you that every day. It gets irritating. It's annoying as fuck, okay? And that's the other thing, we're all different. None of us look exactly the same. I mean, like, structurally, we don't all look the same. In America. In Korea, it's different. Yeah, I know I talk about Korea a lot, but that's just my thing. Anyway, but I mean, we don't all look the same, and I don't understand why we have to take time out of our lives to point out things that are different, not necessarily wrong, but different about other people. They know their, foot may kind of slightly go to the left, or maybe their head is kind of cocked to the side all the time. To me, cool. Now I know who you are because you look different. Now I know you don't look like Tom, Dick, and Jane over there. Like, to me, if they have a different trait or feature to them, good. Great. Now I can identify that person and maybe become best friends, unless they're a total asshole, in which case, Hey. But then maybe they have a reason for it. Maybe they have a good reason for being the way that they are. That's why I think we have so many asshole people. Is because they are tired of taking people's shit and they are pretty much certain that any person that comes up to talk to them is going to give them shit about something physical, you know, that is physically a physical attribute. Physically a physical attribute. Anyway, that, you know, they can't exactly control. And this goes out to you jerk-offs who like to talk about people's weight. I know. I've dealt with it. Okay, look at this face, okay? And that's just the half of it. Weight, apparently, it's easier for males to lose than females. And that's true because, holy hell, females have periods and then they gain water weight and then all this shit and then they get pregnant and they get weight from that. Females, I don't think we're intended to lose weight. But, I mean, it's easier for males because you don't have to deal with all that. Like, y'all can sit there, eat 12 hot dogs one day, watching the football game and scratch your ass, and then you can run over to the gym and, like, do 2 laps on the treadmill and you're good. Females don't get that luxury, okay? Unless we have, like, some sort of genetic blessing and a fast metabolism. It's very, very, very difficult for females to lose weight, apparently. I didn't know that. I read about it a few days ago. So, yeah, the weight is something that goes up and down your entire life. What you weighed in high school, you may weigh 2 pounds more now or 10. That doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It just means your body's changing. In high school, you probably ate a lot of pizza and drank a lot of vodka because you were a bunch of badass little kids. I know, I was one. I'm not saying I drank vodka in high school because vodka burns. I learned that later on my 21st birthday. But, I mean, things like that, things that take time to change. Why? Why do you have to point that out every day? You know, it makes no sense. I mean, of all the things in the world to find something wrong with someone just because you assume that it's abnormal is ridiculous. You want to go and pick on something? Go pick on some corrupt individual who's probably fucking up someone's life, okay? And tell them to get their shit together because what they're doing is not okay. If you want to talk about something, talk about how these people are running around here stabbing everybody, but then look into the reason why they're stabbing everybody because they could have been bullied because someone decided to pick on their flaws. I'm not justifying stabbing anybody because shanking somebody that's pretty cold. That's pretty cold. But if you give someone a reason to want to do that to you, hey. So, basically, just people are different, man. Just accept it. That's what makes humans awesome because we don't all look alike. Okay? Knock it off. Yeah, she's fat. Yeah, she's skinny. Yeah, she has like a lazy eye. Like, the fuck? It's cool. It's fine. We're fucking different for a reason. We were made the way we were for a reason. To look different. It's all good. So, if someone decides to say, hey, you look like this, that, and the other thing, say, thank you, dear. I'm glad you noticed how different I am from your ignorant ass. Adios.